Hello, my name is Pickles, and today I am going to explain the reasons why I chose not to star in the 1994 horror and borderline porno film Aftermath. You see, around 1994 I was on a trip to Spain, when I ran into a man named Nacho Cerda who told me he was directing a horror movie about necrophilia and he knew I was perfect for the part of the main character the instant he saw me. Seeing as my gay porno career was roughly non-existent and I am a huge fan of all things vulgar, the very thought of starring in a horror movie about necrophilia gave me a massive boner. Nacho Cerda told me the movie was going to be a graphic 30-minute horror short and that in the process I would mutilate and rape a corpse and asked if I would be fine with that. I said him behind Group Pickles, the gayest and most vulgar man alive. I don't mind that in the slightest. So he said, well then let's get started. Before filming started, I suggested that it should involve some sort of woman dying or being beaten at the start, as parts in movies like that are quite swell. Nacho Cerda said that he liked the idea and would incorporate a woman dying in a car crash. Next we started talking about the part when the action starts, the morgue. Nacho Cerda said me and another doctor would be performing autopsies on some corpses when the other doctor would leave for the night. I explained to him that I think it would be much more swell if me and the other doctor would be stroking our mastodonic boners after seeing the dead corpses. Nacho Cerda told me, while that concept was a little interesting, he would have to ultimately go with his original plan of me fucking a corpse alone. I next told him if me and the other doctor could have had a goodbye fuck before he left. Nacho Cerda said that was completely out of the question and said the fucking part happens later with the corpse. I figured I would still end up raping something, so it was tolerable. In the movie, the doctor mutilates a corpse with various surgical instruments before fucking it, but I really wanted to add a bit of comedy, where I would beat the corpse with my 300-mile-long cock and piss, shit, and come in it, then rape it like a bag. That was swell. Nacho Cerda said that this video wasn't going to include bodily fluids in that fashion, but that I would be raping the corpse in that fashion later in the movie. Next up was the rape scene. Nacho Cerda was about to tell me what I needed to do, when I showed him just how good of a porno actor I was and raped the corpse like a bag. That was swell. Nacho Cerda would tell me that was a very fine performance, but I didn't need to say bag. That was swell, because the film is silent and only has music. Him telling me that it would only have music gave me quite a few swell ideas as to which music to use. I told Nacho Cerda that the film soundtrack should consist of YMCA and Macho Man by the Village People, You Spin Me Right Round by Dead or Alive, and I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Unfortunately, Nacho Cerda didn't agree and none of the songs I suggested made it into the movie. Despite all of the ideas of mine that didn't make it into the movie, I was still willing to play the role of the doctor until they brought out the corpse prop. The corpse was female. I quickly became pissed off and yelled at Nacho Cerda, what the fuck is this bullshit? I thought this was going to be a male corpse. Nacho Cerda will say no. What do you think this is, some kind of gay porno? I said fuck you. I quit, go feed that piece of shit corpse to a dog or something. Nacho Cerda said that was a great idea and that he would have the doctor give his dog the heart of the corpse to eat at the end of the movie. Although that sounded quite swell, it was not enough for me to stay, so I stormed out of the room. So there you have it, the reasons I did not star in the 1994 horror movie Aftermath. Although a few of my ideas made it into the movie, many did not. See you later, my sexy faggots.